let's not let it go. Let's hold what we have. What we have is so very wonderful. It's like nothing else around. Think of what we found and let's not lose it. It's so beautiful. It's like sailboats in the sun. Think of all the fun and let's not lose it. Here we are, looking at today, feeling good inside. And as we face the future years, let's hope someday we'll look back and say all the dreams we dreamed were not denied. It's so wonderful, it's like nothing else around. Think of what we found and let's not lose it. It's so beautiful, it's like music in the air. Think of all we share and let's not lose it. It's so wonderful, it's like nothing else around. Think of what we found and let's not lose it.
Mom!
Nikki, what on earth is wrong?
Mom, we can't move to New York. We can't. There was a thing on the news just now about a woman in Manhattan who got attacked by a guy in a nun suit.
Habit, Nikki.
I don't care why he did it. Don't you just think that's the creepiest thing in the whole world?
I mean, an unsuit is called a habit, Nikki. What are you doing still in your nightdress? You've got to be in school in 10 minutes. Now, will you please get it off? Nikki, we can't let things like this bother us. Crime is a terrible problem in every city these days.
Yeah, but the newsman also said something about another plane crash up north. It's obviously not safe for us to fly there, so why don't we just stay put in Tampa?
We're driving to New York, Nicole.
That's even worse. Don't you know more people die in car wrecks than plane crashes anyway? I'm telling you, Mom, this move is jinxed.
Come on, Nikki. Now, just get on, please.
In fact, I'm not even sure the streets are safe enough for me to walk to summer school today. Maybe I just better stay home.
Look, just do your shoes up and stop talking so much.
But if I'm not going to New York, then I don't need to get my grades up to get into some stupid, snobby New York all-girls school. So why waste my whole summer in some dumb English class?
Here.
Oh, no. I think I'm getting sick.
Well, is it any wonder? You're working yourself up into quite a state. Oh, Nikki, darling. I know this move is a bit scary for you. It's a bit scary for me, too. But I promise you, it's for the best for both of us. You'll see.
I doubt it. Hi, I'm Mary Grant. I think I used to see you a lot in the cafeteria last year. Yeah. I'm Nikki Ferris. Weren't you a Pop Warner cheerleader? Uh-huh. It was so neat. One time we even got to go to Tallahassee for the championships. With all those cute football players? That's so cool. There should be one for the season. The tryouts at the end of August. Well, I'll be gone by then. Where will you be? Dead, probably. We're moving to New York. Isn't that gross? How come? My mom got a job promotion. Plus, she thinks it'll be good for me to live in more than one place. What does your dad say? Nothing. They're divorced. That's how come she wants to get out of here so bad. So she doesn't have to worry about seeing him out with his new wife. My mom's dead. You don't have to feel sorry for me or anything. It happened when I was 7. But there's some advantages to it, I guess. My dad basically lets me do whatever I want. So So how come you're in summer school? I did what I wanted so much. I flunked English. What about you?
I've got to get my grades up so I can get into this stupid, snobby New York all-girls school.
I'm not here because I have to be. I'm doing it so I can accelerate.
So? Who asked you?
I'll probably skip 6th grade. Does that make you neat or something? If you talk mean to me, I'll tell the teacher.
Well, go ahead, see if we care.
All right, people, settle down. I am Mrs. Blazy. And like my name, I start off in a blaze. No monkey doodling around. And the first order of business is to get you seated alphabetically. It makes it much easier for an old lady to learn your names. Allison Casey, Susan Cooper, Jessica Dentra.
Ew. Isn't she gross?
Sickening.
Nikki Ferris, Mary Grant, Kevin Gray,
You're an F and I'm a G. Isn't it perfect?
Jonathan Maxwell,
A book a week. What is she, crazy?
We'd have to be reading every second.
Like we don't have anything better to do. Wait a second. I've got an idea. What if we each read half the book? You can read the first part and I'll read the second. And then we can get together and tell each other what happened.
That's perfect.
So it's a deal?
Deal.
Well, do you want to tell me how school went today?
It was okay, I guess. I met this really great girl named Mary Grant. We're going to help each other with the reading. Is it okay if I invite her to dinner one of these nights?
Of course. As long as she clears it with her folks first.
She doesn't have any folks, just a dad and a housekeeper. Her mom died when she was 7.
Oh. That's sad.
She's okay about it, though. She says her dad lets her get away with murder. Isn't that so lucky?
Well, I don't know. Doesn't make me feel too secure. Hearing you so envious of a motherless child.
Oh, come on, Mom. That's not what I meant. I love you like crazy. It's just that...
Here's the spinach, Nicole.
All right, students. By today, I expect you all to have read Part 1 of Treasure Island. Who would like to give us a brief synopsis? Mary Grant, how about you? Mary?
Well, I think it's about this boy and a pirate or something.
Children, quiet. Have you read the assignment, Mary?
Oh,
Well, you see, she couldn't because she lent her book to me. You see, I lost mine, and I had to borrow Mary's. And I was supposed to get it back to her last night.
You know, girls, if you plan to read only half of every book, you're really cheating no one but yourselves.
I'm telling you, Chris Carter likes you.
No way.
Because I saw him looking at you when you were supposed to be reading today. Plus, Tommy Hamburger's his best friend, and he told my friend Gail Sand that he really likes you.
He said, she said. Why can't you kids just talk directly? When I was your age, if I had a crush on a boy, I'd just march right up and tell him. Mostly then, the boy would just turn tail and head for the hills. Oh, how they hated aggressive women. Finish your snacks and wash your dishes when you're through. I may be a housekeeper, but I'm certainly not a slave.
You know, that Jessica Denton is a goner for telling on us about that reading thing.
Yeah. Why couldn't she just keep her pointy old nose out of our business, the big baby?
Well, we'll get her.
Who are you gonna get?
From this creepy girl at school, Jessica Denton. Oh, we hate her guts.
Don't be too tough on it now. Where's the redhead?
This is my friend Nikki Ferris, the girl I've been telling you about.
Hi, Nikki.
Hi.
Gonna be late tonight, honey. Florence cooked dinner.
Well, can Nikki stay?
Ask Florence.
Florence, can Nikki stay?
I suppose so.
Your dad is gorgeous.
Thanks. I know.
Does he have a girlfriend?
Lots.
Okay, you distract her while I make the switch. What should I say to her? I don't know. Tell her that there's a real cute boy outside that wants to talk to her. Okay. Jessica, there's a guy out in the hall who wants to see you.
Who is it?
How should I know? He told me to tell you to come out so we can talk to you.
If he wants me, he can come in and get me himself.
All right, but he's really cute. For a minute, I thought it was Ralph Macchio.
There was no boy out there, Nicky Ferris.
Well, maybe he saw your ugly face and got scared away.
Oh, yeah? Well, at least I'm not a big, fat freckle face.
Jessica, would it be all right with you if I began my class now? Today I'd like to get into part 2 by reading aloud. Who cares to begin? Jessica?
Just remember, honey, when you are on the horse, you're in charge. You hold the reins loosely, as though you are the boss. You keep your feet in the stirrups, and stay calm. Remember, you stay calm, Mr. Ed here will stay calm too, okay? If you have any question at all, you talk to Mary. She's been riding since she could walk.
My mom taught me how.
She sure did, honey. All right, you two go on outside. I'll catch up to you.
God, you're so lucky. Does he do stuff like this with you all the time?
Sure. He loves to. He still says that I'm his favorite date.
I wish my dad was like him.
What is your dad like?
Who knows, really? I don't see him much. Even when they were married, he was working all the time.
When we get through with you, we're gonna have you riding every pony in the county. Come on.
It's not fair.
What's not?
You're the first best friend I've had since second grade, and now I'm moving away.
It's for sure.
My mom's been on the phone all week trying to get us an apartment there.
There's no way you can talk her out of it.
I've tried. She thinks I'm being ridiculous and immature. Well, there's gotta be a way. I'll die without you around.
You?
What about me? I'm losing my best friend and moving to a city where even a nun could mug you. This is all my father's fault. How'd you figure? Do you think my mom will be acting so irrational if she had a husband? Uh-oh. What? Tell me. Listen, if we could get our parents together, and if they fall in love, they get married, and we'd be like sisters. And it wouldn't make any difference where we were living, because we'd be together.
No, absolutely not. I don't care whose father he is. I'm not about to be fixed up by my 11-year-old daughter.
But, Mom, he's really handsome.
What could I possibly have in common with a sports writer?
I don't want you to go to work with him, Mother. Just out to dinner.
Nikki, darling, I appreciate what you're trying to do. Really, I do. But I'm perfectly capable of getting my own dates.
Then how come you haven't gone out on a single date since Daddy moved out?
Because I just don't feel ready yet.
It's been almost 2 years.
Have I been awfully hard to live with?
Are you kidding? You've been great. I'm not complaining, honest. I only want to see you happy again, Mom.
I am happy, darling. Come here. I got you, haven't I?
Yeah? But just think how happy you'd be if you had me and Mr. Grand.
And Mary.
That's fine, Bill Grand Sports. She's stuck where?
Krieger's Sharon Ferris speaking. Mary, calm down. Nikki's where? Mary? Mary, you have to speak slower. I can hardly... Mary? Mary! Oh, my heavens. Here, Irene. Sharon? Sharon, what is it? It's Nikki. She's stuck up in a tree. I have to go to her. Irene. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, Irene, will you do me a favor? Call the paramedics, just in case. Tell them Highland Park, near the swings. Okay? Operator, get me the police.
Gosh, wonder what's on fire.
Nikki?
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Mary said a cat was stuck in the tree, not me.
I'm really shocked that you could come up with such an irresponsible stunt. Didn't you think about how worried I would be? Well, you're going to have plenty of time to think now, young lady. That I can promise you. There will be no TV, no dessert, and no MTV for the next 2 weeks. Is that clear? Well, don't you have anything you'd like to say?
I'm sorry I messed up, but doesn't Mr. Grand have the most fantastic blue eyes you've ever seen? I'm sorry, Dad, honest. I never dreamed you guys would freak out and call everybody like that. We do. What else can I say?
You can say you'll never do anything that stupid again.
I won't. Cross my heart.
And you can also say that you're going to do the dishes, take out the trash, and do without MTV for the rest of the month.
A whole month?
Hey, you're lucky it's not for the rest of the year.
Well, Dad, aren't you at least going to tell me what you thought of her?
Who?
Nikki's mother.
Is that the one with the butterfly net and the patch on her sleeves?
Dad, that was the dog catcher. Nikki's mom was the pretty blonde with the terrific body.
How'd I miss her?
Oh. What are you looking at? Well,
what do you think I should say? Love, Billy, or just your friend, Bill?
Well, that's sincerely.
It's not a business letter.
Fondly?
Never say that.
I know. Passionately yours. That's how Rob Lowe signs all his letters in 16 magazine.
Hot.
That will be $26.97, please. Nikki!
Hi, Mom.
Nikki!
Sorry, Mom.
Here, will you take this pizza?
Oh, how was work?
Horrendous. How was school?
Fine. You got flowers.
Flowers? From whom?
Dunno. There's a card with them on the table.
Well, I haven't had any flowers for a very long time. Dear Sharon, sorry we did not get the chance to properly meet in the park. Let me make it up to you over dinner. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. Passionately yours, Billy Grant. Passionately yours. Oh, roses. Oh, they're beautiful. Oh,
So you go to dinner with him?
but I hardly know this man.
That's the whole point. If you go to dinner, you'll get to know him.
Oh, I do love roses.
Go for it, Mom.
I think I shall.
Dad, we have to stop by and see her, or else Nikki can't spend the night, and then the whole weekend will be ruined.
I don't know why I can't just call her up and tell her it's all right.
I don't know, maybe she's neurotic or something. She said that she wanted to interview you in person so that she knew that Nikki would be all right over here.
All right. I'll stop by there on my way out.
Thanks, Dad.
I like the first earrings best.
Oh, what, the pearls?
No, the gold hearts with the stone in the middle.
Oh, really? You don't think they're, too juvenile?
Nah, they'll look great with that dress.
Yeah. You know, I think maybe you're right. I enjoyed meeting Florence today when I picked you up. She's quite a character.
He's here.
Oh, God. Oh, I look dreadful.
You look fabulous.
I look tired.
You look great.
Oh, well. Maybe I should have worn my red dress.
Come on, Mom. I swear you look really beautiful. Come on.
Mrs. Ferris.
Yes.
Hello, I'm Bill Grant, Mary's father. Did I catch you on the way out?
What? Oh,
You're all dressed up.
no, I wondered if you would like to come in for a drink before we go out.
Go out.
Out for dinner.
Dinner.
Who's that?
That's a friend, Crystal. Do I pass the test?
What test?
Well, I thought you wanted me to come by so you could check me out so that your daughter, Nikki, could go to my house and stay with Mary tomorrow night.
And that's why you sent me a dozen red roses and a dinner invitation?
Roses. Oh, sorry. Passionately yours.
I'm glad you find yourself so amusing.
Well, I didn't write this. It had to be the kids. Had to be the kid. Passionately yours.
Oh, yes. Of course. I'm so sorry. Well, I'm sorry to have taken up your time.
Oh, no, please, this is very awkward. But the kids went to all the trouble. They sent the roses, and you're obviously dressed to go out to dinner. You look beautiful, by the way. Oh, why don't you come with Crystal? I would be glad to have you.
Oh, no, really. I really don't want to intrude.
Please do. I insist.
Oh, no, honestly, I couldn't.
I won't take no for an answer.
This whole situation is so embarrassing. No, I really don't think it would work. Why don't we take a rain check?
Ah, that's fine, yes. Oh, you promise we'll do that.
Sure.
All right, enjoy the roses.
Enjoy your evening.
Thanks. Night.
Nicky?
I can't believe he'd show up with another woman. Oh, well. Maybe I'll get to come visit you in New York sometime.
Sure, in about 10, 15 years.
Well, you got to admit that we tried. But the thing is, I know they'd like each other if they just gave it half a chance. I need to find out how my mom did it when she was a kid. Did what? Got her parents back together after they were divorced. Her and my Aunt Susan. She'd help us, I just know she would. She's my mom's twin sister. And she'd hate it if I told her how sad and alone Mom's been. Well, where does she live?
California.
What are we waiting for? Let's give her a call.
Then you tried to put your chains on me, telling me what I should do, showing my every move. I can't escape from you. Stand back, baby, don't you move in. If you're on my side, oh, you better stand back. Keep your distance. Can you read my mind? Stand back, baby, don't you move in. If you're on my side.
Hello?
Will you accept a collect call from Nikki Ferris?
Yes, operator. I'll accept the call.
Hi, Aunt Susan. It's Nikki. I'm sorry to call Colette, but I'm flat broke, and I really needed to talk to you.
Hi, Nikki. Well, is everything all right?
Fine, great. Sort of. You see, I was really hoping you could come out here for a few days. I really need your help. Or actually, Mom does. She just doesn't know it yet.
What's the matter? Is Sharon ill or something?
Oh, no, it's nothing like that. It's, well, you see, there's this guy that's absolutely perfect for her, only she doesn't want to go out with him because she's afraid of getting hurt again. So instead, she doesn't see anybody or do anything except work. And now we're supposed to be moving to New York, only I don't want to go, and this whole thing's turning into one big mess.
Nikki, you make everything sound so desperate.
That's why you have to come out here and help me straighten her out.
Well, you know, it's funny. It's funny you should call because I was thinking about coming and seeing you guys. The kids are in camp.
Then it's perfect. But we can't tell her you're coming, okay?
Why not?
Because we need this to be a surprise. You know, like the surprise you pulled on Grandma and Grandpa when you and Mom switched places.
What has that got to do with anything?
Look, do you want it on your conscience if I move to New York and get mugged by a nun?
Nikki, you haven't made one bit of sense since you picked up the phone.
I'll explain everything in teeny tiny detail once you get here. So please, will you come? Pretty please?
Pretty please?
See? This is my dad. Isn't he cute?
Yes, very handsome.
And funny, too. Mom really needs someone like him, Aunt Susan. All she ever does these days is read and work and worry.
Really? Oh, I hate to hear that. Sharon has so much to offer.
I know. That's why we figured if you got together with Mr. Grant a few times and he fell in love with you, thinking you were Mom, of course, then the next time he saw Mom, he'd be so in love and wonderful that she wouldn't be able to help falling in love with him, too. And then they'd get married, and Nikki and I could be together forever and ever. Like sisters. I never had a sister of my own. Me neither. We weren't as lucky as you, Aunt Susan.
Now, listen to me, you little con artists. Getting two people to fall in love and be happy together is hardly as easy as arranging a few blind dates. Anyway, I've been married to your Uncle Brian for the last 14 years. I wouldn't have the slightest idea how to get this poor man to fall in love with me.
Just be yourself.
While pretending to be Sharon.
Exactly. You see, there's this bar where Mr. Grant goes every Monday night to watch baseball with his buddies. And if you, dressed like Mom, just happened to show up there.
Okay, Matt's got this one in the bag.
Yeah, don't count on it. I've seen him blow sure things in this issue.
Now with good
Guerrero's home run to spoil Dwight shut out early. Now the Dodgers rally again. They've got 2 on, 2 out. Here's Valenzuela and the 2-strike pitch.
All right, you got it! You did it! Go, Max! That's right. You tell me?
And the Mets continue to lead it 2-1. The Mets have an infield today of Backman at second. They've also used Howard Johnson during the ball game. Now Davey Johnson's going to make another change. He's going to go for a pitch.
Hi there. Why, hello there. What a coincidence.
You got it. You got it.
Hey, you're the hotshot sports.
You're good.
That guy cheats every time. I mean, he knows a higher
Hello, Mrs.
power.
Brand.
Mrs. Ferris.
Sharon, please.
Bill, please.
Well, I'm meeting a girlfriend. We're going to a movie nearby. She suggested that we meet here for a drink, but
Oh, well, you see her?
no, I can't.
Hey, Bill, don't you think we read an introduction or something?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, Mrs. Ferris is Steve, Bruce, Chris. They're fellow scribes of the Tribune, such as they are. Would you like to sit down, Jerry?
No, I make a point never to interrupt male bonding rituals.
Bring another mug over here, will you?
I don't know if you should.
Well,
Mets and Dodgers?
yeah.
Who are you all rooting for?
Oh, we're Mets fans right down the line here, all of us.
Anybody care to make a little wager?
Yeah.
Well, we can talk about it a little bit.
Mystic over here.
Milwaukee, you watch and see.
No way. Davey Johnson will never intentionally walk a guy, will he?
Right. No way.
He'll tell you.
He will this time. He can't risk Guerrero getting another home run.
Yes, 4 wide ones coming to Guerrero. And in a moment, Greg Copperfield, the bases loaded and 2 out.
What did I tell you?
That's 2.
I don't apologize.
You two talking to one another.
Let's go, Brock. Smash one out of there and bring everybody in.
These are Mets fans.
The top of the 7th, the Mets clinging to a 2-1 lead over the Dodgers. Another fine pitching duel between Gooden and Valenzuela. Gooden helped himself early with an RBI single, and then Mookie Wilson's sacrifice fly gave New York a 2-0. Guerrero's home run got the Dodgers on the board. The Dodgers have had several threats against Gooden in the middle innings, but the doctors...
Oh, my goodness, I have to be going.
Not to hurt your feelings, but it looks like your friend stood you up.
What?
So the Mets trying to
Your friend, the movie.
Gosh, I've practically forgotten all about it. This was such fun, really.
right now have been in a little bit of a hitting slump.
Wait a minute. You're going to stay see the end of the game?
I'll read about it in your paper tomorrow. I have a really heavy day
Well,
ahead
can
of me. I had no idea it was so late.
Can I call you?
Oh,
Parker.
How about if I call you?
You promise?
Sure.
Your dad say anything? Just that he bumped into your mom in the press box. And how come that I didn't tell him that she's into baseball? Wow. Susan said she was there for 3 whole innings. Things are looking up. Hey, what happens if my dad falls in love with Susan? Won't he know the difference? Nah. We'll just get Aunt Susan to see him one more time, just to really get him hooked, then we'll make the switch. Right. I think. I just hope Mom doesn't find out Aunt Susan's in town.
$4,500 a month? I don't want a mansion. I want an apartment. That's a 1-bedroom apartment? Gosh, I don't believe this. What? No. Keep looking. I'll check back with you at the end of the month. Okay. No, I mean at the end of the week. I'm sorry. Okay. Bye.
Hello.
Well, I must say, yours was about the last face I expected to see come through that door.
Well, I'm sorry to barge in on you like this, but I just had to talk to you.
Now, what have they done?
It's not about them. It's about us.
Us? There is no us, Mr. Grant. There is you and there is me, but no us.
You really enjoyed yourself last night at the press box, didn't you?
Press box? I had a lovely evening last night.
Me too.
But I can't for the life of me figure out what that has to do with you.
You and I had a lot of laughs over that baseball game, didn't we? Didn't we?
I'm sorry, Mr. Grant. I don't understand what... I played Monopoly with Nicky last night.
Oh, right. By the way, you owe me $1. The Mets won.
Who was that? He's scrumptious. Believe me, Irene, he's too strange even for you.
You can't quit now, Aunt Susan. Mary said her dad said that he really had fun with you last night.
Well, that's the problem, Nicky. I'm a married woman. I felt as guilty as a mass murderer in that bar with those men last night. Anyway, I'm not at all sure any of this is very fair on your mother.
We'll tell her everything just as soon as we possibly can. All you have to do is go out on one more date. Please? For me. And Mom.
Well, I don't know. I'm gonna have to give it some very serious thought.
Okay. But we are doing the right thing, you know.
All right. I said I'd think about it.
I love you, Aunt Susan. Thanks for the ride. Bye.
What in the world would possess a grown man to behave that way? Making up stories about me being in some bar watching baseball. I hate baseball. Does he think I'm so dotty I don't even know where I've been at night?
Honey, who cares what he thinks? The man is very handsome.
Yes, well, there's no denying he's attractive, but his behavior is...
Maybe he had you confused with someone else. I mean, there's no need to write off a live prospect for one small mistake.
No, he couldn't be that confused. Anyway, things like that only happen to me when...
When what?
So are you now willing to admit you had a good time at the press box last night?
Of course. Why would I ever want to deny it?
No, that's your business.
I'm sorry, Mr. Grant. I'm afraid you're not making very much sense.
I'm not making any sense. I'm not.
Grand residence.
Oh, Florence. This is Mrs. Ferris. By any chance, is Mr. Grant there?
Actually, I do believe I just heard his car roar in.
You want to hang on while I go check?
Would you mind?
You must have run every light.
Well, I think I must.
Mr. Grant. Telephone, sir.
I'm talking with Mrs. Ferris right now. Florence, would you please take a message?
Well, I see that, sir, but it's...
I'll call back, Florence. Okay? All right?
Okay. Hello. Who did you say was calling?
Mrs. Ferris. You know, Nicky's mom.
That's what I was afraid of. I'm awful sorry, Mrs. Ferris, but Mr. Grant can't come to the phone at the moment. And it's on account of the fact that he's outside talking to you.
Thank you, Florence. I knew it.
What is it? What's going on?
My sister Susan's here in town.
She is?
Yes, it's the only possible explanation.
It is?
Absolutely. I'm absolutely convinced of it. I think.
By the way, where'd you get time to change?
I haven't changed. I'm still the same sweet sports fan I always was.
Your hair,
I took it down.
I like it.
Thanks. I'm sorry now, I really do have to go. Excuse me.
You just got here.
No,
Would you like to come in for a while?
I just dropped Nicky off. Bye.
Okay.
Twins! Mrs. Ferris's twins. That's the ticket. I'm not going around the bend, Looney. There's got to be more than one of her.
Are you talking about my mom? She's not a twin.
No way. In fact, she's an only child.
She doesn't even have a brother.
Well, it can't be. I seen him. And then just now, one Mrs. Ferris called your daddy on the phone, and another one is sitting outside talking with him.
Twins would both be Mrs. Ferris, Florence. They'd have to have different married names.
Yeah, I bet you're just confused.
With all Dad's girlfriends, who wouldn't be?
Noise.
Nikki, I was wondering, what would you think if we both took Friday off and flew to Los Angeles to visit Aunt Susan this weekend?
What? What for?
I miss her, don't you?
Yeah, but, gee, doesn't it seem like we just saw her?
To you, maybe, but she hasn't been here for nearly 6 months.
And you, really want to go Friday? This Friday? What about summer school?
Oh, I don't think it would hurt for you to miss just one day.
Oh, I don't know about that, Mom. I, might have to read out loud that day or something.
Oh, I don't think that's very important.
Oh, besides, I forgot to tell you. Aunt Susan called.
She did? When?
Before. She said she was going out of town herself this weekend. And you know she's probably already gone. Yeah, she's gone all right. Too bad. I guess you'll just have to get in touch with her next week.
What a shame. Don't you think it would have been nice to surprise her?
Gee, I never thought you were big on surprises, Mom.
Oh, are you kidding? I love surprises.
No, can I go?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, darling. I won't disturb you for another minute. Come in and give me a kiss before you go to sleep, okay?
Okay.
You really think that she suspects something? She was sure acting like it.
Wanting to go see Aunt Susan out of the blue? Talking about surprises and stuff.
Well, what are we gonna do?
I think I better call Aunt Susan and speed things up a bit.
Hold on.
Nikki! Will you slow down? I can't understand a word you're saying.
You have to hurry up and go out with Mr. Grant before Mom wrecks everything.
Nikki, don't you think maybe we should just confess everything and let your mom take it from here?
Are you kidding? She'd blow it for sure. Nikki!
Hold on.
What? What's going on? I'm working on her. Hold on.
So will you do it, Aunt Susan? Ask him to dinner for tomorrow night?
Something tells me I'm going to regret this. All right.
Yeah! Thanks, Aunt Susan.
You're the greatest.
Okay. Bye.
We're back on track.
Meet me at the
the schoolyard before school tomorrow morning. Okay, see you then.
Hello? Yes, I'm wondering if you can help me reach my brother-in-law, Captain Brian Carey. He's one of your pilots. I'll hold.
Okay, so Aunt Susan is calling your dad this morning for a date. I told her he always eats his breakfast at home. You know what else I found out last night? My mom expects me to take the subway to school in New York. The subway! Yikes. Ride underground with who knows what kind of monsters just to get to a school with no boys. Jeez. Why doesn't she just take me out to a pistol range and shoot me? Don't worry. After this date, there's no way my dad will let your mom leave. You better be right. Mom came home with packing boxes yesterday. And my dad's been going on about some new hot reporter that she wants to take out. Boy, they sure aren't making this easy on us. You can say that again.
So good to see you, Brian. Thanks for coming.
Oh, you made it seem so intriguing. How could I refuse?
How was your flight?
Pilots make horrible passengers. For one thing, I never touch the food. Can we get something to eat?
Sure. Well, now, how about if I buy you breakfast? Then I can fill you in on all that's been happening.
Sounds great. You still haven't seen Susie yet, huh?
No. She's hiding from me so she can pretend to be me. That's why I needed you, to help me teach her a lesson.
This is gonna be fun.
It's for you, Mrs. Ferris.
Oh, thanks. Good morning. What can I do for you?
Hi. Well, I was wondering if you're not doing anything, if we might have dinner tonight.
Dinner tonight?
Well, that is if it's not inconvenient.
No, I'd love to. There's a new place downtown called Mr. Garrison's we might try. Pick you up at your house, 7:30?
My house? Oh, great. I'll be looking forward to it.
So will I. Bye.
Bye. My house.
Florence, let me ask you something. You're a woman.
And 10 points to you, Mr. Grand, for noticing.
And women like to play games, am I right?
Oh, I was the wickedest backgammon player in all of South Miami. And Parcheesi, nobody better.
I don't mean games, Florence. I mean games. Mixed signals, hard to get. Drive the guy bonkers. That kind of stuff, you know?
Oh,
you know what I mean?
You've got the wrong person to ask in me, Mr. G. I always believed in being much more direct. Grand residence. Oh, who's calling, please? It's the Parcheesi champ.
Hello. You're not calling to cancel, I hope.
Oh, no, no. No, I was just wondering. I know this is gonna sound silly, but, I've forgotten where it is, what time you're picking me up tonight.
Your house, 7:30.
My house? You wouldn't imagine that would be so hard to remember.
Well, you probably have a lot on your mind.
Yes, how true. In fact, I'm so overworked that I've also forgotten where it is we're going tonight.
Uh-huh. Mr. Garrison's.
Ah, who's he?
No, it's not a he, it's a restaurant where I made reservations for dinner tonight.
Oh, I see.
I'm glad one of us does.
Right. Right, so that's my house, 7:30, and dinner at Mr. Garrison's.
You got it.
Wonderful. Bye.
Goodbye. Oh, this is weird. Stranger that woman behaves, the more I like her.
I don't say a word.
You know we gotta get her out of here. What do you think I'm trying to do? Your aunt is gonna be here any second. What do you think my dad's gonna say if he gets here and finds two of them? Mom, you promised to take us for cheeseburgers.
Done in a second, Nikki.
Hurry.
Well, how do I look?
A little overdressed for cheeseburgers.
Oh, Nikki, didn't I tell you? I'm going out later. A lovely young man from work is taking me out for drinks. Place called, Garrison's, I believe.
Oh, no!
What on earth's wrong?
Well, my father went there and he says that it's really gross. Rats in the kitchen. Yeah, big, mean, ugly, fat ones.
Honestly? How can these places stay in business?
Who knows? Why should you have to find out? Since when were you interested in going on dates anyway? Besides, if we don't go for food right now, I'm gonna faint dead away from starvation. Me too. I've got hunger pains. Major ones.
Well, come on then. What are we waiting for? Nicole, Louise, slow down.
Thank you.
Natural. Oh, what's that cab doing?
I don't know. Maybe it's for one of the neighbors.
Come on, girls, get in.
Hope you're coming, not going.
Hi. Hello there. My car broke down in the market. That's why I had to call a cab.
Where are the kids?
What kids?
Our kids. I thought they were going to spend the night here.
Oh, they were. They are. They're inside. Snug as a pair of little bugs.
Oh, okay. Do you mind if I go and say goodnight to Mary?
Oh, no. No, you can't. They were here, and they're going to be back here. But at the moment, they're gone. Out, getting a bite to eat.
By themselves?
You mean alone? Oh, no. No, of course not. No, my girlfriend's taking them in my car. That's why I had to call a cab.
I thought you said your car broke down at the market.
I did? Oh, no. What I meant was that my girlfriend has taken them to dinner and then to the market. Oh, forget it. You know what I mean. Shouldn't we be going? Didn't you say the reservation was for 8 o'clock?
Well,
Well, what are you waiting for?
You first.
I told you I'm not getting out. I'm meeting my friend from work.
But, Mom, think about how uncomfortable first dates always are. Yeah, like wonder if this guy has dog breath. Yeah, don't you think you'd have more fun staying home with us?
Good night, girls.
It's stuck. We can't get out.
Well, not unless you unlock it.
Wait! We forgot to get dessert. Mom, you can't go off and leave us with no dessert.
You were gonna make cookies, remember?
Oh. I think we'll have chocolate chips.
There's a bag in the pantry.
What about walnuts?
In the cupboard with the cereal, Nicole. Now, goodbye, girls.
How fun, Mrs. Ferris. Yeah, Mom. Hope it's great.
Be good. Bye.
well, I never really think about being a single parent. It's not something I planned on, but when it happened, we dealt with it. Well, there are some times I wonder whether I spend enough time with Mary, or whether I should have a woman around for her to relate to. And then I stand back and I watch her and I think, hey, that's a pretty neat kid there. Must have done something right.
She is a pretty neat kid. You should be very proud.
I am.
Nikki and I are real fond of her. Gosh, even with two parents around, it takes nothing short of a miracle to raise happy kids.
I'll drink to that. You know, I was really surprised the other night at how much you knew about baseball.
Well, actually, I learn everything I know from my husband.
Are you all right?
What? Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
Is it your husband
Is what, my husband?
that upsets you? The minute I mentioned baseball, you became completely unnerved.
Oh, no. No, I'm nerved. I just don't like talking about it much, you know. Since the divorce.
It was that painful?
No. Not really, no. I'm over it now.
I bet they're having the best time right now. Yeah, that is if Mom didn't show up and wreck everything. Well, we just gotta pray that she took our suggestion and went someplace else. I'd say we're ready for the M&Ms. Vector me in. I'd say they're probably on the top shelf. That's where Mom hides all the Halloween leftovers. And bring the mini marshmallows if you find any.
Are you sure you're okay?
I'm sorry. I wish I could explain.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry.
No, please. It's not your fault. None of this is. Oh, gosh, this is a nightmare.
I thought we were enjoying ourselves.
We were. We are. It's not you, it's me, honest.
Does this have anything to do with that guy sitting over there? You have not taken your eyes off of him since I came in here.
Oh, look, Bill, dinner. Doesn't that look lovely? Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely.
You know, if their date is half as good as these cookies, we'll be sisters in no time.
You really love this place, don't you?
Oh, no. I love it, really. I love it. I'm just not very hungry. That man over there is my husband.
You mean ex-husband?
No! I mean my husband. My current, sleazy, out with another woman husband.
Susie. Susie?
Susan. Sharon. Sharon.
Two?
Brian. Sharon. Susan. Oh, Sharon.
Billy. Brian. Bill. Wow.
Imagine. Brian, you're not listening to me. Oh. So that's when I called Brian and asked him to help me give you a taste of your own medicine. When I saw you walk into that restaurant, I about died. And there I was with another man.
Who thought you were another woman?
And there was nothing I could do without the whole thing just blowing up in my face.
Well, we should be getting back to the hotel, hon. I'm getting kind of tired.
You know, I never would have imagined I could still feel so jealous.
I'm glad.
Come here. Come on. Good night, darling.
Good night.
I'll call you.
Okay.
Bye.
Night.
Quite a night. Well, I don't know where to start. I mean, I know you're Sharon and that's Susan, but I don't know which of you it was that I was with when I started having this feeling. Anyway, if we could just start fresh.
Bill, I really like you. I really do, but... And I would have liked you, even if the kids hadn't tried to fix us up.
Thanks a lot.
And you've been a really great sport about all this, too. It wasn't fair. But, as far as you and I really think it's impossible.
Why? How do you know that? We haven't really even spent any time together. Have we?
Well, no, I'm gonna take that job in New York. Nicky and I are leaving in a couple of weeks.
14 days. Who knows what can happen in 14 days?
Yes, then what? Relationships are hard enough without putting 1,500 miles between us. And Mary and Nicky will stay in touch, and I'm sure we'll be back here for visits. I think it would be better for everybody if we just stayed friends.
Okay. That's a pretty good place to start.
So you're really going, huh? My mom's already got half the house packed. And you won't believe how grouchy Dad's been all week since your mom brushed him off. Is your Aunt Susan still in town? She's helping Mom pack. I guess she's gonna stick around to see us off. Gosh, I just can't believe we blew it. Do you think our lives could possibly be any worse?
Oh, there you are, ladies. Right in time for a surprise pop quiz.
Hi, how are you? I don't say a word. I don't say a word.
Sharon, remember this? Seems like 100 years ago. More like 200. I'm going to the kitchen to get a soda. Do you want anything? Oh, yes. An iced tea would be fabulous. Good idea. I'll be right back. You know, I'm really quite proud of you girls.
You are? How come?
Well, you tried real hard to get your parents together, and when it didn't work out, I think you handled your defeat very graciously.
Well, we tried. What else could we do? Besides, I guess we're getting old enough to know that things aren't always going to work out the way we want them to. That's life.
That's right.
That reminds me. Did you get a chance to change your dad's invitation? Yeah, did you change your mom's? This one's gotta work. Just gotta. Come on, Mom. You don't want to be late for your own party.
Oh, look. Isn't that sweet?
I guess Mr. Elias is really gonna miss you.
Oh, I'm gonna miss him. He's been my boss for the last 15 years.
It's not too late to decide to stay, you know.
Nicky, could we be the only people here? Hello?
Maybe the Eliases are down below. Oh, I just remembered something I left in the car. I'll be right back.
Nicky! Hello? Anyone here? Hello? Mr. Elias? Anybody?
Where are you going? Gotta get something out of the car. Come on with me. You can go on ahead. My mom's already in the boat. Right over there.
Yes.
Hello?
Hello?
Sharon?
Yes, down here.
Hi.
Hi.
Well, where's the party?
Well, so far, we're it. I can't imagine where Mr. and Mrs. Elias are.
We are on time, aren't we?
Well, yeah, 6 o'clock, the invitation said. Actually, you know, it was odd. When I first looked at it, I would have sworn it said 7.
That's funny, I had the same feeling. But Mary said it was 6 o'clock, so, here we are.
Yeah. Are we moving?
Well, it always feels that way. You get that sensation on boats. Well, looks like we've been deserted. Would you like me to mix you a drink?
Good idea.
Okay.
You should come and try these. Really.
Don't mind if I do.
These ones, not these ones. They're very unusual.
These, eh?
What do you mean it just got loose? How in the world could a thing like that happen?
Well, here we are.
I wonder where everybody is. We seem to have been here for an awfully long time. I mean, I'm having a great time, but either we're very early or they're very late.
Does your father know how to sail? I don't think so.
Cheers.
Ah, yes.
Perhaps we ought to call the Coast Guard.
Yeah, probably the sooner the better. This is a wonderful party. I'm having a wonderful time. It's very hot in here, though, isn't it?
Getting a little stuffy. Do you want me to open a window?
I'm sorry, I need some air. Will you excuse me?
Oh.
Take one of those with me.
They're gonna kill us for this one for sure.
Oh, gosh. Now what do we do?